Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Welcome to Bhagavatam Bites. We are in Central Park, which is such a massive, huge, enormous park. And you will never believe, right as we were sitting down, right about to do Bhagavatam Bites, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, sent this beautiful, beautiful, wonderful devotee person to walk by us and stop in. And she's going to join us for just a few minutes, and then she's got to go because she has an important meeting. But the most important meeting was for us to meet her here in Central Park, like so randomly by this beautiful tree.
Yeah, so cool.
Thank you very much, Paris, for being here.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so happy you're here. She's
like, you know, Rinda Devi, you know, you got Vrindavan. This is Parish too of Central Park.
Yeah, Rinda Devi. That's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
And now look, see
now she's
Krishna's
blessing, from the heavens.
The demigods are showering flowers.
It's true. It's true. We're getting the fall.
So, can just start. Where are we reading from?
Now, Canto 4, Chapter 22, Verse 20.
And we can say the invocation together, everyone.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So, Parasu, can you read the translation for us?
Yeah. Sanat Kumar continued, "My dear king, you already have an inclination to glorify the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such attachment is very difficult to achieve, but when one has attained such unflinching faith in the Lord, it automatically cleanses lusty desires from the core of the heart."
Beautiful. Any reflections on the verse?
So powerful. I mean, I'm like, this is perfect timing, I feel, to be able to see this verse right here now, but just to see that unflinching faith in the Lord can uproot those lusty desires from the heart. And instead of trying to remove the lusty desires, how do I develop that unflinching faith?
That's
Beautiful.
a wonderful point.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is like a gift, Krishna's arrangement, that I could be here and get to be a part of this Bhagavatam class.
She's a Rinda Devi.
So you're welcome to stay, or you can go because you know you have to cycle.
I feel really bad to miss the rest of this.
Well, you can watch it online.
I'm going to watch the rest and see your reflections. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to go now.
Yeah, you better.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to see you both.
Yay.
And then I'm going to follow your reflection on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day, Parstu.
Oh.
Watch out. Don't get hit by a truck. I hope that truck doesn't come this way. Good, it's not. Amazing. That's so incredible.
Alright. She's gone, sadly. This lovely devotee.
Beautiful.
Serves at the Bhakti Center. Oh.
Krishna.
She had a meeting to go to. Alright, so just say again the verse. Sanat Kumara continued, "My dear king, you already have an inclination to glorify the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such attachment is very difficult to achieve, but when one has attained such unflinching faith in the Lord, it automatically cleanses lusty desires from the core of the heart." I thought the point that Parishtu made was actually very excellent, that rather than focusing on how am I going to cleanse the lusty desires, she focused on how do I attain unflinching faith in the Lord. Such a positive way to see things, isn't it? I thought it was very powerful, and she just said that just as she just read it just now. She's very tuned in. So the purport: Satam prasangam mama virya samvido bhavanti rit karna rasayana katam taj josha nad as apavaga vatmani shraddha rate bhakti anu kramishyati. Bhagavatam 3:25-25. By association with devotees, dirty things within the heart of a materialistic man are gradually washed away by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As silver becomes shiny by being polished, the heart of a materialistic person is cleansed of lusty desires by the good association of devotees.
Yeah, association of devotees.
Actually, the living being has no connection with this material enjoyment nor with lusty desires. He is simply imagining or dreaming while asleep. But by the association of pure devotees he is awakened, and immediately the spirit soul is situated in his own glory by understanding his constitutional position as the eternal servant of the Lord. Prithu Maharaj was already a self-realized soul, therefore he had a natural inclination to glorify the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the Kumaras assured him that there was no chance of his falling victim to the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord. In other words, the process of hearing and chanting about the glories of the Lord is the only means to clarify the heart of material contamination. By the process of karma, jnana and yoga, no one will succeed in driving away contamination from the heart. But once a person takes to the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord by devotional service, automatically all dirty things in the heart are removed without difficulty. Yeah, it's really nice. It's stressing the importance of devotee association by way of waking us up to who we are and cleansing the heart. And I was thinking, okay, that's what it's saying, but within that, it's really important what that devotee association is doing. For example, okay, we're all devotees. Okay, let's go and go clubbing, let's go to the cinema, let's do this. That isn't going to awaken the Lord in the heart. Or that isn't going to... No, I'm not saying you don't do... I'm not saying it in a judgy way. My point is that we may use that as an excuse, but we're devotees, it's cool, so let's go and do... And we never, during that time, remember Krishna. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. I'm not saying you can't do anything or whatever, but I'm saying in the association of devotees, it's very powerful when sometimes people don't even have to say anything, but they just make you feel devotional. Actually, they just have a presence, and they just... But otherwise, you can sometimes... Actually, I just saw it's on my phone, which is over there, but a really nice quote from one senior devotee today, and he was saying that we relate, devotees are, we're connecting with the modes, so we relate to every situation through what mode we're connecting with.
Dominated by.
Yeah, I mean, I have to read it properly, it's on the phone, but it was a really interesting, and the point the devotee was making was in terms of how, why is that one like that? I want to speak to that one. I've got to speak like this. Or everyone has the filter of the modes, or some may not, and they're above the modes, but still it's a filter. And so that's the point that the devotee was making, that thus we ourselves are responding through this filter, and other people are, and that's how it is. We're all in the same situation, but we're all going to react or respond differently depending on the filter of the modes, as it were, or otherwise.
Wow. Okay. So next verse 21. It has been conclusively decided in the scriptures, after due consideration, that the ultimate goal for the welfare of human society is detachment from the bodily concept of life and increased and steadfast attachment for the Supreme Lord, who is transcendental, beyond the modes of material nature. So detaching from the bodily concept of life. Purport. Everyone in human society is engaged for the ultimate benefit of life, but persons who are in the bodily conception cannot achieve the ultimate goal, nor can they understand what it is. The ultimate goal of life is described in Bhagavad Gita 2:59, Param Drishtva Navartate. When one finds out the supreme goal of life, he naturally becomes detached from the bodily concept. Here in this verse, the indication is that one has to steadfastly increase attachment for the transcendence, Brahmani. That's interesting, the transcendence, Brahmani. It's like an N-I at the end. As confirmed in the Vedanta Sutra 111, Atato Brahma Jigyasa. Without inquiry about the Supreme or the Transcendence, one cannot give up attachment for this material world. By the evolutionary process in 8,400,000 species of life, one cannot understand the ultimate goal of life because in all those species of life, the bodily conception is very prominent. Atato Brahma Jigyasa means that in order to get out of the bodily conception, one has to increase attachment to or inquiry about Brahman. Then he can be situated in the transcendental devotional service, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu. To increase attachment for Brahman means to engage in devotional service. Those who are attached to the impersonal form of Brahman cannot remain attached for very long. Impersonalists, after rejecting the world as mithya or false, Jagan Mithya, come down again to this Jagan Mithya, although they take sannyas to increase their attachment for Brahman. Similarly, many yogis who are attached to the localized aspect of Brahman as Paramatma, great sages like Vishwamitra, also fall down as victims of women. Therefore, increased attachment for the Supreme Personality of Godhead is advised in all Shastras. That is the only way of detachment from material existence and is explained in Bhagavad Gita 2:59 as, again, Param Drishtva Navartate. One can cease material activities when he actually has the taste for devotional service. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also recommended love of Godhead as the ultimate goal of life. Prema Pumarto Mahan. Without increasing love of Godhead, one cannot achieve the perfectional stage of the transcendental position. So that basically, that last sentence seemed like, what we were mentioning, Parastu. David was saying, that basically we have to increase our attachment to Krishna and develop that Param Drishtva Navartate. Prabhupada quotes that 259 twice, stating that if you wanna get free from the lower tastes, the lower modes, then you have to cultivate a higher taste. And somewhere in between, Prabhupada went on to the point of those who are attached, that the higher taste isn't just Brahman, impersonal Brahman, the higher taste isn't Paramatma. Both from those platforms, basically, people clearly fall down. But when one develops a higher taste through the personal understanding of God, the Bhagavan platform, then one can develop a steadfast, lasting taste and remain situated. Not that there won't be tests along the way, that's for sure. But we have to develop and cultivate this higher taste. So, Param Drishtva Navartate. So, anyway. Let's see, what 22:22. Yeah, I think we'll finish here. And we thank you all very much for tuning in. Beautiful fall morning in Central Park, New York. And you can see the leaves are falling all around. We had a nice visit with our lovely friend from the Bhakti Center.
Yes.
Wonderful devotee, Parastu. And we wish her all the best.
Yes.
And wish you all the best. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna.